Chapter 1, Meeting the God. You are listening at FameTV.info. MC, I look around and all I see is a completely white surrounding. Well, I guess this is either heaven or a very good-looking hell, I thought. Still looking around trying to figure out what exactly happened after I got killed trying to save Takagi Sayoko, my old lover, and where exactly am I? As there doesn't seem to be anyone except me right now, so I started to wander around, not knowing which direction I was traveling in. As I was wondering where I am, suddenly someone appeared before me. "Oh, looks like you are finally awake, Jean Kojiro," said the old man who suddenly appeared out of nowhere. Yes, I'm alright. Just a little bit startled by your sudden appearance. Who might you be, senior? And where are we right now? Also, how do you know my name? I asked him while being confused as to who he was. Oh, you seem to be rather calm for someone who just died, but I like it because this simplifies things. As for who I am, well, to put it simply, I am the one known as Vobor, God of creation. This is heaven. Also, the reason why I know about your name is simply because I am a god. Does that answer your question? Old man, what god? Well, I guess if this is heaven like he says, that must means there has to be a god to govern it. Oh. I see. It was something like this. Jean, wow, you really are weird. You are really calm for someone who has just met God, Vobor. Well, it might seem I am calm, but I guess it more like that I have come to terms with my death, but the god thing is still a bit confusing. Jean, oh, and why are you confused as to me being the god if you have already accepted the fact that you are dead? Vobor, well, I was just thinking, why would the mighty god come to meet with me? Plus I was sure that with all the people that I have killed in my past life, that I was going to go to hell rather than heaven and get a chance to meet with the mighty god. Jean, well, it is true that you wouldn't have gotten a chance meeting me with all the people that you have killed. But there is a reason for me to come meet you personally. Vobor, just like I thought so, but what have I done that would need the god to come meet me in person? The reason being that when you were born into Earth, the gods from there didn't like the fact that you had a blessing from a goddess from another world, which caused them to be jealous of you, and that made your life harder than it had to be. Vobor, so the reason why I have had been through all those troublesome events are because the gods were jealous of me. Is there any kind of law or policy that can do something to the gods that did this to me? Jean, well, that is a complicated thing because there is no one above the gods, at least in your old world. Vobor, wait. Why do you keep saying me old world? Aren't I going to reborn at Earth after I died? Jean, well, that is where I was heading to. I am not a god from your old world, I am the god that created this world called Evis. As such I am the first god of this place. The reason for me to meet you is to give you 3 wishes so that even if you get into trouble you will be able to survive for a longer time than that of your last life. So what are you going to wish for? Vobor, you still haven't answered the question that asked you about if you are the god of this world. Then does that mean that I'm going to be reincarnated into this world, or am going to go back to Earth? Jean, isn't it obvious that you will be reincarnated into Evis rather than your worthless old world? Though Evis is filled with mana which enables the people living in Evis to use magic, but because of this Evis is less developed than your old world. If you have to compare it to your world, then Evis is in the medieval era, so with magic there is also swordsmanship which prevail in Evis. The stronger you get, the better your life will be able to lead in Evis. Vobor, I get it that your world is better than my old world for people like me who wants to be the strongest in the world. Alright, I got what want from the 3 wishes that you have given me. I want the aptitude to use any types of magic, also I want the wisdom to understand any language spoken in the new world, and for the last wish I want to retain my old memories. Jean, I was wondering if I had asked for too much from Vobor, because Vobor seemed to be too quiet when I started to talk about the 3 wishes he had given me. Did I ask for too much from him, causing him to have to think this much about it? Ha 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 ha. You are definitely an interesting man. I finally understand why Ocelia, goddess of love and beauty, has taken a like in you. Fine, I will give you 3 wishes plus a small extra, which is my own blessing, including the blessings of Ocelia, goddess of love and beauty. Vobor, why does Ocelia, goddess of love and beauty, want to give her blessing to me? Jean, can I ask you a question? Who and why is that Ocelia, goddess of love and beauty, being so nice to me? Jean, ha ha ha. For that you are going to have to meet her yourself and ask her why she is interested in you. The only thing that I can say is that both of you guys have met once before. If you are wondering about our blessings, you will have to wait until you are 5 years old to find out what they are. Vobor, oh, look at that, it is almost time for you to be reborn because you are going to retain your memories of the old world. I have had to speed up your brain's growth so that it can handle the information you're born with. Vobor, suddenly, a black door appeared out of nowhere, which seemed to be the portal I have to take to be reborn in Evis, the new world of magic and sword. The only thing I hope for is that at least when I am reborn I want to have at least a small family or someone that will take care of me until I have reached adulthood, or at least until my teens. Oh, Jean Kojiro, you don't have to worry out your family as they are protected by your blessings, and also I, as a sorry from Ocelia, goddess of love and beauty, wanted me to make sure that you are reborn in a fairly safe and powerful family that can at least protect themselves and you from harm. Well, what I means is that your step family that you will protected by the blessing as your real family is already strong than most of the people in Evis. Vobor, oh, well, I guess I will find out the answers for all my other questions I have about the family and Evis, the new world that I am about to be reborn in, when I am reborn in Evis. And thank you very much for all that you have done for me. Jean, oh, well, all I did was do what was asked by Ocelia, because she was too shy to come and meet with you. Anyways, get going, I want to get some rest, but I guess I will have more fun time watch you live your life in the new world. Vobor, as I walk toward the door I feel like there is someone else that is look at me from far away, even though I want to find out who it was because it wasn't intimate, rather it was more of a caring stare, so I didn't let it bother me too much. As soon as I walked through I was suddenly rushed by the memories of the person whose body I will be taking over, and as soon as the memories that rushed me were over I fainted. POV Vobor. Ocelia, how long are you going to stay hidden? You know, you could have at least come out for a while so that you could have met him up close. Vobor, even though I didn't come out I am pretty sure he knew that I was watching him from far away, that is also why I think I like about him. Ocelia, still wouldn't you have liked to met at least once before he is reborn? Vobor, as you already own because of me, in his last reincarnation he had to go through so much bad things because of me, he had to suffer through a lot. I was a little scared that he might have hated me because of what happened due to the blessings I gave him, but it seems that he isn't angry at me. Ocelia, you might be right about the fact that he doesn't hate you, rather it feel as if he feels sorry for having you give him your blessing when you don't really know him. But I also feel like he is going to show me something interesting if I were to watch over him. Vobor, I wonder what might he do with his new life now that he is reborn with his memories of his old world. It will be interesting to see what kind of changes he will bring to Evis, but I guess we will have to wait and see. Ocelia, all I can hope for is that he finds true love and family at least this life, as he had yet to know of the true meaning to familial love. Ocelia. Listen to the full novel at FameTV.info, direct link in the description.